Welcome back.
Thank you. How goes it?
It goes pretty well. How goes you?
I'm going pretty good.
The games today were all pretty fun to watch
Thank you.
and all really yeah. We started with kind of going down and up with what was his name? Why can't I think of his name? Pafa. Why
Yeah.
can't I literally? Okay, whatever. With Pafa. So we're gonna start from top down with you. How was your game with Pafa?
How'd
How'd you feel about it?
I didn't feel great, to
We
be
asked him
honest.
a bit, like a few weeks ago, you guys played at that bourbon tournament.
Yes.
And that was a 2-0 in his favor.
Yes, it was.
And so what do you think on your end changed
Um,
that?
Well,
Game five
a big thing, I think I realized it pretty much during game one, which I'm pretty sure I lost game one. That matchup is very good for Greninja, but literally only when he doesn't have to approach. That's pretty much the only
That's
time.
right, yeah.
Because one thing that's really frustrating about Ness is he can usually magnet out of disadvantage, which stalls him in the air, and I'm used to catching landings with dash attack, so I just slide right under him. Then I get back aired or nared or something to that effect.
Yep.
So I have to use really basic, really cautious combos. I can never ever overextend because I'm terrified to get off stage against him.
And even eventually you get him to that high percent, and then you are running out of combos that are able to kill.
Yeah.
And you have to go for especially we noticed that your stage pick was really good to going to Town and City, because just going to PS2 made it so then your grabs couldn't kill as early.
That is
it made it
correct.
so
Yep.
then a lot of other kill combos couldn't kill as early.
Yep.
And on the PS2 stage, you had a lot more you had to do landing forward airs, or you had to do grabs, or you had eventually in that last game you
Yeah.
got a tilt in, and that was and that killed, and that's how high of a percent he was at. And it was
190 something, yeah.
And it wasn't even because you were kind of like you said, you were doing a lot of the safe combos or whatnot.
Right.
And
Yeah. Game 5 in particular, what I was saying earlier, where the matchup's really nice as long as I have a lead.
Yes.
I worked very hard to get that edge guard on the first stock.
Yes.
And then I didn't camp. I kind of camped a little.
We saw those water shurikens a lot.
Yeah. I'm not fond of doing that, but
Really snipe gameplay.
that's right. It's that was pretty much my goal, was okay, take the first stock, bam, I got the first stock, now just don't do something stupid and I'll win.
It was still very fun to watch.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. Moving down the line a bit, the shelter set wasn't too much today. It was a 3-0, and I think we were under the impression that he was trying to gather information for the Grand's run back that didn't end up happening. Mm-hmm. So more generally speaking, it feels like the gap between you guys is starting to shrink. What do you think that he's starting to do, and what are you trying to do to adapt to it that's making that your guys' head-to-head evolve so much as probably the most played head-to-head in Rockford?
Yeah, seriously. Well, we've basically both got each other's habits down pat. I think it's kind of interesting, watching our earlier sets, because he used to side B against me way more often with Bayo, but I started shielding a lot more. Mm-hmm. Then he caught onto that, so then whenever I shielded, he started grabbing me a lot more. Then I caught onto that, so I started jumping. It is constantly, it constantly evolving. I've definitely gotten a lot more experienced with both Bayo and Palu, I think, and I think he just needs to be a little more cautious still, because that game one, he had me, he got it, he was good, and then all it took was that one air dodge through back air. You guys remember that?
That's
I think
right.
so.
It was unfortunate, it really was, because I think he should have won that game, but and that's why I say as I notice at higher levels of play, you really just need to be way more patient, and you can't force anything.
Yeah. What was before that? What did you play before Shelter? Oh yeah, that was the Daniel.
Yes, it was.
You were the first one to make him whip out not Dr. Mario.
Yeah.
Sonic was a surprise, yes.
That went close, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Sonic game.
Yeah, I think it was last hit. I can't quite recall what I actually killed. I think it might have just been a forward throw, so it was another situation where I couldn't get my kill confirms off. I just had to attrition him,
Sadly, I did not see this one.
Yeah.
Oh, is that right? Is that right? Yeah, he went Doc game 1 and Sonic game 2 and 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
More generally, though, like we saw kind of recently, you and Shelter both went to Tri-Point and made that top 8.
Yeah.
You missed out on Chicago PR in the most recent season, I think mostly because of an attendance thing. Are you looking to start going back out there, especially as school comes to a close?
Yes, I am. I've been pretty consistently going to Tri-Point. I think I went to like the past 3 in a row or something like that. I missed this past one, but that's been my most like concurrent. I'm always trying to make it to Tri-Point. And I'm mostly like dealing with work issues. This is the only other reason I haven't been able to get out there.
Gotcha.
So I want to try and start going to Ignition again because I miss Ignition so much.
Yeah.
So much.
It's fun to see you there.
Thank you.
Do you have any like big tournaments? Obviously, we have the regional at the May 1st, but other than that, are any big regionals or majors you're looking at?
Well, next week, I believe, is going to be Honeypot in Iowa. So I'm planning to make it to that. I've gone to the last one there, and and Smash the Titans. I usually try to make the Chases tournaments. That's currently all I've got planned. I don't know if you guys saw there was like was it like a Domino's advertisement that like
Oh, the Papa John's thing?
Papa John's, yeah. You want to explain it to him?
Papa John's is just sponsoring a whole bunch of majors out of nowhere.
Yo,
And then they like
let's go.
they
There's
like
4 or 5
spoil.
majors who weren't already announced.
Yeah.
Like we
A
didn't
bunch
know
of
if Shine
majors
was
got
happening
leaked
this year,
by
and
Papa
now they're
John's.
like, yeah.
But I've kind of been looking it over. I haven't decided
Yeah.
strongly on anything. I still have not gone to a major, so that was kind of like my New Year's resolution.
Oh yeah, Combo Breaker happening in our backyard at the end of May.
Yeah. Comment breaker. You're going to that one.
All right.
Slipped my mind.
You have anything else you wanted to say?
Mentality over the course of the day. How's it been?
Kind of easier out of winter side.
True.
That's true. Yeah. It was pretty good. I didn't drop a game until PAFA, so like that was definitely where it
Damn.
started to falter a little bit. Was that game 1? I was like, okay, I need to calm down.
Yep.
But I felt pretty good today. Like even going into game 5, that first set, I guess I did have the losers reset. Like I knew I had a backup plan of sorts if I needed it, but I still felt pretty composed the entire day. So I'm pretty proud of that.
You really did look composed. Like,
Yeah, thank you.
Last time we were here, there was almost like a theme of people feeling when they were in disadvantage to do risky options, and that theme did not pop up today. And I do think it was a part of like a lot of everybody's performance today. I think was really good.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot of improvement around here, and like I'm really proud of it.
Yeah, I know.
Y'all are
It's so
awesome.
cool. So yeah,
All right. Good run today.
Good
Thank
run.
you. Very
Thank you
proud
for
of it.
joining us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.